Hello and welcome back to my channel. Recently, my daughter's school district had homecoming, and every year they do a weekly spirit week, and each day is a theme. For Friday's homecoming, they decided to dress up like what their parents used to dress up when they were kids. And since in my generation we dressed basically jeans and t-shirts, I decided to go a little farther back from the decade I was born. So this dress is inspired by 1970's fashion. I used this image as my inspiration, and I actually took components from each dress to make this one. Whenever I make a outfit that I don't have a pattern for, I just go ahead and use my normal method of saran wrap and masking tape and then draw it on my mannequin. And since it's symmetrical, I only have to draw one half of it. Once the pattern is cut off the dress form, I go ahead and make a mock-up of it. I do any alterations that I need because I know my mannequin is a little bit bigger than my daughter. And then I'm ready to start the full dress. My daughter's school colors are gold and blue, so I figured this floral design with the gold and blue colors was perfect. And then as an accent color, I am making a belt and the collar out of this blue checkered. This dress does consist of a dropped waistline with a belt around it and also a zipper front. And to comply with dress code guidelines, she will need sleeves with it, so I do make some sleeves. This dress does not consist of a lining because it's really hot down here in Texas at this time. But the collar is doubled, so that way I can cover the raw edges of the top of the dress. So I first start connecting the three pieces of the collar together for the outer layer and the inner layer. And then I connect those two pieces from the top, and then I turn it right side out. I do finish all the seams with my serger though. Next is the belt. It is just a straight piece of fabric that I folded in half, and then I fold it over again and sewed it down. For the belt buckle, I found this silver belt buckle at Hobby Lobby. It's perfect for 70s inspired. And all I did is put one end of the belt in, folded it around the middle bar, and then sewed it down. For the dress bodice, it consists of three pieces. The two front layers and then the back layer was cut on a fold. And I connect the side seams and the shoulder seams. For the skirt portion of it, it consists of two pieces, a front and a back, and all I did was connect the side seams of that. And then I attached the middle of the front of the skirt to the middle of the bodice front, and I sewed it on together. I did make sure the side seams to the bodice and the skirt matched up. Before attaching the skirt to the bodice, I did give the bottom of the front of the bodice a tack down just so that way I can add the zipper later. It made sense to me to do it now, and it actually made it easier for me to add the zipper. And once that's done, it's time to add the sleeves. They're just a regular basic sleeve. I just sewed the sleeve into a tube and then attached it to the bodice. I did serge all the edges like I said though. And apparently I was wrong. I now put both pieces of the collar together, and then I flip it right sides out, and then I serge the edge and then attach it to the top of the dress. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the zipper. All I did was fold the front edges in about a 1/2 inch and then added my zipper to it. And I did eventually top stitch the top of the collar. And with the serged edges, all I did is folded up one edge about a 1/2 inch and then sewed it down to give it a hem. And I did this on the sleeves as well. And the reason why I made this out of a bodice and a skirt is so I had a line of a seam to make sure my belt is horizontal. So I take my belt and I sew it across that seam. And where the belt buckle is at, I do hand tack it down because it is a bit too heavy to stay up. And here's the finished dress. And since I had fabric left over and we're in the pandemic and she's required to wear a mask, I made a matching mask and headband to go along with it. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you next week. Bye.